Well, 2016 is coming to an end, and there is one more list that I have yet to unfold, and that is the best movies of 2016. Again, 2016 has been a roller coaster year in and outside the industry, in which we get films such as like your most anticipated films, which takes place during the summer, that could meet your high expectations as to whether or not it's a good movie, but most of them were disappointments. Still, 2016 had a lot of good films to offer, as such as mainstream films and also films in the indie industry, whereas there were great films or special films. Now, there were so many different films, so many different movies to choose from as to which ones will be my top 10, but there's a lot to be had in the honorable mentions list. So here they are. We're going to start with the honorable mentions. 13th, director Ava DuVernay's incredible documentary, Captain America Civil War, a great addition to the MCU films. The Edge of 17, a charming film that the late John Hughes will appreciate. Here's a tie. Finding Dory, Kubo and the Two Strings, Moana. All three animated films deserved to be on the honorable mentions list. The Handmaiden, a very stylistic and messed up film that you will definitely appreciate in the end. The Jungle Book, a impressive film directed by Jon Favreau that took CGI to the next level. A Monster Calls, an emotionally driven film that will get you crying in the end, for sure. Nocturnal Animals, a mysteriously dark film that a lot of people will turn off by, but it's going to be great and cerebral, and you'll think about it in the end. Rogue One, a Star Wars story, another solid spin-off in a very good and familiar Star Wars universe, but it's great. And Sully, a great performance by Tom Hanks in a very solid Clint Eastwood film. So here we are, the best movies of 2016. Number 10, Zootopia. This is a movie that deals with your usual slapstick and childish humor in the Disney universe, but also tackles the social adult themes that is very clever, that can juxtapose to our today's society. And I like that how predators and prey live in the town, but it's mostly the chemistry between Officer Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde that keep the movie going. It is a very fun film. Number 9, Silence. A very late December released film in which legendary director Martin Scorsese tackles the difficult topic of religion and how the wealth of Christianity can gain strength for one group, but also could have another group from another nation suffer from their glory because of Japanese law. It is a frustrating watch, but it challenges you and motivates you to think about how Christianity is presented to other nations. Number 8, Deadpool. Now, this is a movie that is opposite of Silence. We don't have to go deep into this movie. Haha. But the reason is Ryan Reynolds is the star of this whole project, and his charisma carries throughout the whole movie. Now, the comedy, especially its breaking the fourth wall humor and dark violence, propels it into an R-rated film that is very well earned, that is so dynamic and funny that you cannot bear to not like this. This is one of the best origin superhero stories since Iron Man. Number 7, Hacksaw Ridge. Director Mel Gibson, welcome back into your seat. You told a brilliant story, a brilliant true story about a man who refuses to carry a rifle on the battlefield because of his religion and his faith. And he wants to be a savior to rescue his comrades. Andrew Garfield gives another great performance, and Gibson got really good performances out of Sam Worthington and Vince Vaughn, but also it has one of the most brutal battle sequences since Saving Private Ryan. Number 6, Sing Street. Director John Carney's latest film after and since Once, a very small indie film, and this is another small indie film that is so passionate about the optimism of music and children who want to have an affinity and passion for music. It is so deserving to and rewarding to see children, a group of children, capture their imagination and creativity towards making music. This is a very great film. Number 5, Manchester by the Sea. Now this movie falls into the category of great movies that is so fantastic, but you do not want to watch it again anytime soon. This movie is one of the most truly realistic depiction of a man and a family being torn by a tragedy. And this is a tough sit-through, as this drama is heartbreaking, and there are great performances by Casey Affleck, Lucas Hedges, and Michelle Williams in director Kenneth Lonergan's film. Fantastic. Number 4, Moonlight. Now, director Barry Jenkins' film is so compassionate in his filmmaking, his composition, and also his characters, as we witness a boy growing up to be a man, but is more confused about his future as he is questioning his life, his loyalty, and also his sexuality. This is a poetic film in which it sets inside sunny Miami, and it has great performances all around. Number 3, Arrival. Director Denis Villeneuve is on a hot streak with Sicario, Enemy, and now this. This is one of the most cerebral and thought-provoking science fiction films of recent years. Now, it is going to be a slow burn because you really have to question as to why the aliens are there. But there is more to the sci-fi story that meets the eye. It's a personal story about Amy Adams' character, in which she gives a great performance. A very fantastic film. Number 2, Hell or High Water. Oh man, this is an awesome movie about two brothers who try to make their ends meet by robbing banks and money for their house, as their mother has died recently. However, this is a tale in which the Old West meets the New West in West Texas, in which we observe lower class citizens trying to make their ends meet, but they live in poverty. It has great direction from David Mackenzie and also fantastic acting from Jeff Bridges, Chris Pine, and Ben Foster. And the best movie of 2016 is La La Land. Now, I am surprised as you are that a musical, that's right, a musical, is my favorite movie of 2016, because I'm not an aficionado or a beloved fan of the genre, but here's why I love this movie. Number 1, it incorporates modern technology and modern filmmaking into an homage of old age Hollywood. 2, director Damien Chazelle's joy of filmmaking and passion for jazz music is so noticeable in each frame of the film. 3, it has a great romance between Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone, and it has good music all around. And 4, it is a fantasy that transforms into a tragedy as we observe how people live in Hollywood. It looks like a dream come true, but it could be a haunted nightmare. And that's it. That wraps up 2016. Thank goodness it's almost over. I'm so glad to witness some new, different, and also anticipated films for next year in 2017, and I hope that we get great material in the movies. Well, have a great new year, and I'll see you in 2017. Bye.